Hi Virgo, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your in-depth monthly reading. So as you know, I start this reading by getting in tune with your major energy that you are feeling or dealing with, dealt with, will be dealing with. So for that, I'm gonna be using, oh my god, I'm kidding you not. I'm not gonna take this because I'm not ready, but this will shown up every reading. Every reading. This is crazy. Almost, if not every, at least four. Anyway, so what I was saying, yeah, so for that I'm for the energy I'm gonna be using major energy, major arcana, animal spirit, and oracle deck. And then after that we are gonna get deep into the situation by using different kind of tarot deck. And at the end I'm gonna give you divinely timely message by mystical shaman oracle deck. Okay, this is an intuitive free flowing reading, so please take it as it resonates. And I only take jumpers from the deck, so sometimes it takes time, so please be patient. Okay, all right, let's see what we have for you. Hierophant, Taurian energy. One more, actually, two more. The world, and one more. Very spiritual, very high vibe energy, Virgo. With the world and Hierophant, both of them are about, you know, and temperance. Wow, very. We have Taurian, we have Sagittarius, and we have Scorpionic energy. All right, let's get into let's get some animal spirit here. I think you are, there is like with the world in the middle. I feel like that you are something you do not want to end. There is a struggle going on. There is a struggle going on whether you wanna end the cycle or move on or not. So that struggle is there. Okay, so we got owl in reverse. Then we got unicorn in reverse. And then you have crow. Wow. Again, Taurian energy. Crow is for me. In this is Hierophant. One more and then we're gonna get the we got two, that's fine. Moth and beaver. This came together, so let's okay. No, we're not gonna take three of them. That's too much. Okay, so you got from nothing to everything. Who else also got this? I think it's Capricorn. I like to say that, but maybe not. But okay, let's see. Okay, Virgo. So we got this Hierophant and World and Temperance. Let's put it here. So what I'm seeing, Virgo, that like you definitely, I feel like there is a, you wanna be with someone. It can be someone or some kind of, I really feel like I'm feeling like it's a relationship based reading, but it could be something else. It could be something that you really want to focus on your career wise. But I feel like that there is something specific, something, a specific person or specific project or specific career that you are really want to manifest. Like you want that because you see that's where your belief lies. That's where, you know it feels like that's where you belong. Either you belong to that person, like emotionally I'm talking about, spiritually, nobody belongs to anybody, like materially. Spiritually, you feel like you are belong to that person, or that's the only career that actually suitable for you, or that's the only kind of like a project that kind of bring out your true essence. So there is a deep sense of commitment, whether, and I'm also getting that there is a sense of larger than life kind of aspect I'm getting. So what I mean by that, maybe this person you feel like that you cannot be with, and maybe this project right now you feel like where you are, it feels like, oh, there is no way I would be able to do that project. Or if it is career, it's like, oh, there is no way I can, there is some kind of unbelievable aspect to it that I'm getting at. Like you feel like it's just way too high for you to even touch, but you really, that's where you belong. At the same time, you have a full trust to be embody that kind of energy. But there is like so it's almost like a self-deprecating kind of energy I'm getting. You maybe there are moments in when you laugh at, oh, just come on, just, what are you thinking about, it's not gonna happen. Or come on, it's like it's just too bigger than it's supposed to be. It's like that kind of unbelievable quality that I'm getting, that you are kind of embodying right now. Yeah, that's but you are, at the same time, you kind of want to pursue, because world next to it, I feel like that, you know that you are not ready to be completely gone by. You are kind of sticking with it, even though, in your mind you feel like, you have certain doubts. You feel that is kind of gone case, or you feel that no, you cannot have that. But like but you need to bypass this. But at the same time, you are not really totally ready to move on from this, because somewhere in deep down you feel like that is not yet complete. It's not yet complete, because you are fighting against this world energy. It's just like, okay, it's come to a conclusion, move on. But even if you are moving on, there is a, somewhere you are still belonging to this kind of faith, or there is a lifestyle that you are trying to move on from, but you still kind of stuck. Not stuck, I'm not gonna say stuck. It's not a stuck energy. It's more of a, you feel like, whether it's a person, whether it's a career, whether it's a job, whether it's a project, whether it's a lifestyle, you feel like that whatever you are kind of want, like happening in the past, there's some part of you, it still belong to this. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's not completely cycle is over. Even though you wanna, you kind of wanted to move on, you kind of partially kind of over, but at the deep down, you are still belong to that kind of that. We're gonna go deeper to see what is this hierophant represents here. And then the temperance card, what is telling me here, it's telling me seriously, I'm getting that, I just heard some of you were saying no, 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 no more waiting. But it's not really trying to ask you for wait or anything, but it's asking you something. Be moderate. be moderate. You don't know how the future gonna mold you. You know where you are right now, it may feel that this not gonna happen, but there is some part of you it still belong to that. There is a purpose for it. You know, if you do so completely, if you're completely convinced that it's not gonna happen, then you some part of your soul would not belong to that, this whatever you are holding on to. So it's in, like this temperance is telling me that you don't know how the future gonna lay out, unfold. So like don't take any drastic decision. Be moderate with your decision. Be gentle with yourself, and take as like a single day as it is. And if things gonna unfold, maybe you cannot imagine from where you are right now, but things gonna unfold to your favor. Something is working behind you. It just wants you to neither just not, no, it's not over, or no, I'm just gonna stick with it. Like come to a middle ground. It's asking you to come to a middle ground. And the moment you're gonna come to a middle ground, that yeah, I'm just gonna take as it is, as day by day. I'm not gonna go extreme that it's not gonna happen, or other extreme, yes, it has to happen, otherwise, like come to a middle ground here. And through that point, from that point, you are gonna, something gonna change, something gonna change. That's what I'm getting. It's very, very interesting message. Okay, hold on, let's get this thing. And then we got owl in reverse. Right now I feel like that owl is like this, with this energy, like you can, I feel like whatever is happening, your intuition is getting a little um you are not focusing on too much of your intuition. You are not trying to see things like from a visionary point of view, kind of detached point of view, and kind of really seeing through what cannot be, what is not readily like available to you to see. So there is like this owl is like all about foresee some things that is not readily available for us to see. I feel like that kind of energy is little bit blocked as of right now, because I feel like there is a little bit of negativity that's coming to you, coming from you, that you feel like this is too way too big to be true, or this person is never gonna come to you. And but somehow you're feeling kind of part of you is belonging to it. So because you're thinking that it's not gonna come to you, look at this, we got unicorn in reverse. Unicorn is all about possibilities. It's a mythical character of impossible is possible, that kind of thing. So that kind of believe in magic, that kind of believe in universe, that something can turn in your favor, even though where you are right now may feel like it's not gonna happen. But believe in something, that something like not like not like unrealistic belief, but just believe in something that not everything you can see, not everything is for our vision, not everything in our visibility zone, something that even if our eyes open we cannot see something that is happening. And that's what the magic lies, that's what the other world lies. And I feel like that kind of you are trying to be very practical right now. You are trying to be very practical to ground yourself. What is that's why maybe the temperance is here, is saying that yes, grounding, absolutely, you need to ground yourself, but at the same time don't be too cynical. Don't be so cynical and logic based person all the time. Be, yeah, ground yourself. Try to find a middle ground, because you haven't seen all the future, you haven't seen. And what is telling me that something gonna happen, maybe that is kind of look like or feel like extraordinary. You may not have anticipated something to happen, but something gonna happen. But right now your belief system, right now your faith is kind of shaken with this two card like reverse. Okay, then we got crow, moth, and beaver. This is beautiful energy. What is telling me again? The Hierophant is telling me that Virgo, you know keep your wisdom alive. Don't let cynicism wrought your wisdom. Like the things that the things that that not everything can be understood immediately. Some things unfolds in its own time. So keep that wise mentality intact. It's gonna help you. But it's also telling me, don't be a moth. Like I said, don't be unrealistic. Don't feel like just moth to flame, just out of passion. Like, if you feel like something is beyond your reach, there is a reason for that as well. So be realistic. Okay, if you really want to achieve this, so think about what kind of skills you need. Don't just go there head on. Oh, I'm gonna go there and achieve, like this kind of American hero kind of mentality. Like, I'm just gonna go there and conquer everything just by myself. That kind of, it's a fun narrative, but it's really kind of stupid. So it's saying that don't be that kind of like moth to flame kind of energy. Don't be that kind of extraordinarily passionate, and do not think about the realistic possibility that has been given to you. So be realistic, but don't be too cynicism. Realistic and cynicism are two different things. Cynicism is constantly thinking like negative things, like it doesn't happen, everything is real. There is no space for magic. There is no space for like otherworldly intervention. That is called cynicism. But keep your wise mind intact, but don't be foolishly passionate. If you feel like if you feel like someone is not gonna come to you, don't just wait on them passively and waste your life. That's not the thing. But don't, like, if you feel that some kind of bond is there with you and this person, don't just let it go just like that. Just think that there is something gonna come out of this connection. It may not be how you anticipated, but there is something still lingering, because your soul is still there. There is a reason for it, because that's why the beaver is there. A beaver, there is a sense of astonishment, a sense of surprise that's gonna come to you. And at the same time, beaver is also, it's a family, it's a family animal. Beaver is the, like, very structural. So to stick to your structure, stick to your emotion, but also expect that some kind of unbelievable thing can happen. So don't let that magical moment completely washed away from your psyche. So believe in unbelievable thing, and at the same time ground yourself. Be practical, but don't be cynical. Like that's what it's asking you to do right now, really. Because next is from nothing to everything. Yeah, I'm feeling like some kind of things that unseen gonna happen. I cannot tell you exactly, without maybe we can get a better idea by when you're gonna go deeper. But like it's saying that something gonna come out of like woodwork, something that you did not have, that this kind of huge splash to happen. It's gonna happen. But if you keep thinking that it's like a it's like a too big to be true, you cannot, it's like if you keep thinking that, oh, it's like way too high for me, then you are not gonna achieve that. So keep your ambition up, but don't be fool at the same time. Don't get carried away by that. Think about, keep your ambition up, and then go like approach it realistically. Like, what you need to do. Don't lose your ground. That's why temperance is there. Temperance is all about moderation, all about being mindful of where you are in the situation, not to over exaggerate your own position, and not to underestimate your own position as well. So try to find a middle ground there, because something gonna come out of woodwork, and it's gonna feel like you never thought that it's gonna happen, but it is gonna happen. That's kind of surprise element that I'm getting with both this card and the beaver. It's like there is a sense of surprise. So in order to really be embody that kind of, something that you never thought gonna happen, you need to open your, you need to believe that not everything you don't know everything. You don't know everything. That kind of mentality you need to perceive, you need to contain. And with the growth, it's telling me that you already have that. You already have that wisdom. You already know that you cannot know everything. So keep being open up to that mentality. Don't be too cynical. Okay, all right. Let's get what the situation is. Oh, Hermit in reverse, Queen of Cups, your card. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is a sense of disappointment here when it comes to emotion, when it comes to love, sense of disappointment, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, then we got this. Oh God, Justice and Empress. Again, Taurian energy, Libra energy strong. And then we got Seven of Cups. One more, just one more. And the Eight of Wands. See? Explosion, explosion. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So Hermit in reverse and the Queen of Cups. I feel like you have been quite a isolating kind of energy in last few months or maybe year, and you have been trying to eliminate all this negativity from you, try to be very positive, try to be very grounded spiritually, and but now you are in a certain position where you feel like that. I really feel like this has something to do with relationship, but it could be otherwise. But if it is otherwise, you are deeply emotionally invested. It's not just a work for work's sake. If it is work related or something, your emotion is deeply invested in this. And right now where you are, Virgo, you are feeling like, you know what, whatever happens gonna happen, whatever happens gonna, and that's actually a nice approach. That's actually a nice approach. I feel like this is good. This is good that you are kind of giving it to the divine, giving it to the universe. Whatever happens gonna happen. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna like constantly put myself in isolation and think about, try to elevate. I mean, sometimes we have to do this kind of spiritual elevation, like consciously, and sometimes we just need to let it go and things elevation gonna come to us. Hermit is a deliberate elevation when you feel like, okay, I need to stop socializing, I need to cut down my bad habits, I need to do this. This like an active force that you imply in our life in order to bring some kind of spiritual revelation, in order to bring kind of some kind of better understanding of our life and where we are. But I feel like you have already done that, and right now you feel like you don't want to put yourself in this kind of active isolation anymore. You want to get out of the world, get out in the world and try to live your life, like a more of a, in relation to others, not like completely solitary and like solitary energy. So you are trying to get out of that, and you are trying to say, like when it comes to emotion, you feel like, you know what, if it's gonna happen, I'm just gonna have a peace with my emotion right now. And I think that is what is asking you to do. So it's really nice to see that because temperance is asking you to do that. So but don't believe that it's not gonna happen. Don't believe it's too, they are way too good for you, or you are, like, don't create this kind of, something you cannot achieve. Oh, this I'm not talented enough to achieve that. No, don't think like that. Just do your job. Do your job. Keep your wise mentality open, and don't be cynical, and just take day as it comes. And then there is a sense of submission that I'm getting with the Queen of Cups, and that's nice. That's nice. Just be grounded, be centered in your, in your heart. And with the Justice and the Empress, what I'm getting again, you feel like, Virgo, something went down, like it's not that went down. I feel like something you really wanted in your life, something that you deeply loved, did not pan out the way you wanted. That's why it kind of testing your ability to believe again, testing your ability to believe in this kind of true love, or true passion, or like leave what you are passionate about, what you are talented at, or like those kind of things. You are kind of submitting yourself to. I am getting that. I know I'm repeating again. You are submitting kind of, this is how it goes, I'm just gonna, nobody made any difference in life, this is how it goes. Don't think big, Virgo. Just do your job, and just survive. I'm getting that kind of energy, Virgo. It's not very nice energy, but you feel like, that's why Empress, I'm saying a lot. I know that, but I don't know why I'm saying a lot. Anyway, forgive. It's kind of hideous. So with Empress, I feel like that you are losing belief that you can give birth to something beautiful, that is something original. Your creativity is on the risk right now, on the line, because you feel that that's the way it is. You are being a little very objectively cynical. I'm sorry, Virgo, but that's what I'm trying to. That's what like you are emotionally you are giving it to the divine, but when it comes to action, you are like, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And you are trying to find a peace with that. That's fine, finding peace, but at what cost? Pay, pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. Are you becoming very objectively cynical or not? Keep a close eye on that, because that's not going to be good. And then we got Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is Venus in Scorpio. I really feel that you know that you had a strong deep connection with something or somebody, and they really did not understand the depth that you are coming from, because Scorpio is a very deep sign, and Venus in Scorpio is like they want love. The thing that they love, it's come from a deep sense of belonging, deep sense of unification, unifying energy between two people. It can be two people or you and your work becoming one, that kind of thing. Take it as it resonates. But with the Seven of Cups right under the moth and beaver, I feel like that now you are confused. Like you feel like the world that we live in, it doesn't really reciprocate with depth. It doesn't really reciprocate with the unifying energy. They don't really appreciate true talent, true genius, true artist, true, like whatever. When you are too, they you feel like you started feeling like that people are not looking for true love. They are just looking for comfort. They are just looking for easy way out. People are not asking for true talent to flourish. They are just asking, they just need craftsmanship so that they can make profit out of it. They are not looking for something deep, something very honest and genuine, original. So it kind of making you very not only cynical, it's also making you very doubtful about your own self. Keep an eye on that, Virgo. Keep an eye on that, because that's not a good, it's only gonna pull you down if you start believing that. I understand that, disappointment, frustration is such a strong force for us to really lose a lot of our creative ideas and creative energy. But we need to fight back sometimes, because otherwise we are going to lose our own self. And that's what's happening with the Seven of Cups. You are right now kind of, you don't know whom you can flourish with. Yeah, that's the thing. Like right now, you don't know. You're a little, you're not as focused as you used to be, whether towards this person or towards your project or towards a change of your lifestyle. You're trying to just what others people does, just a cookie cutter mold. That's the way it is, that's the way it's gonna be, nothing changes, nothing happens, that kind of energy. Keep an eye on, check, keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. Don't let this energy to overwhelm you right now. If you're going through it, go through it, but at the same time acknowledge that there is magic out there. Seriously, it is. And Eight of Wands, Mercury in Sagittarius, all about optimism. That's what is from nothing to everything. It's saying that, and then from this, something gonna spark your optimism again. And I feel like what's gonna spark your optimism is like just keep an eye on your, how you are mentally feeling. If you be completely ambivalent to this and oblivious to this gonna rule you. If you are aware what you are going through emotionally, that's where you are gonna get your optimism back. So what okay, let's get another card on this. And what I'm seeing here, that is asking you that don't force yourself to feel good. If you are feeling like cynical, just go with this energy, but at the same time keep a close eye that Virgo, you are being a little cynical right now. Is a phase, but don't let this phase continue forever. So the moment you acknowledge that you are going through something, that acknowledgement after a period of time, and I don't think it's gonna be that long, you're gonna feel this optimism again. Something gonna happen, and that's gonna spark your optimism again. That's gonna spark your belief in true love. That's gonna spark your persuasion in true love, or really do something career wise that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel like you are exercising your talent. Those kind of things, those kind of mentality gonna come back to you with the 8 of Wands. It's all about optimism. But in between okay, let me see what's happened in between, because there is a jump. You can see the energy jumping. See, Knight of Wands. Yeah, again the vibes of life, rhythm of life is coming back, vigor coming back, agility coming back, hope coming back, because something's gonna strike you surprising. Something gonna surprise you, something gonna happen. Because beaver, you are going through something, but then something gonna happen that's gonna spark your imagination again, because that's what you need. You cannot live life like just believing like just a machine. We are not machine. One more for Knight of Wands. One more for Knight of Wands. Chariot in reverse. Okay. So Chariot in reverse comes right after Lovers. There is a sense of what's gonna happen. Hold on. Just a second. There is a movement, and then Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So what is telling me that before you again, when the energy gonna shift, right, from 7 of Cups, feeling all cynical, no hope, no not believe, feeling like just submit to normality, quote unquote normality, or be just ordinary, this normality, mundane life. And then from there you are hiking to spike to 8 of Wands, optimism, full of optimism, because something gonna surprise you, and that's gonna create this kind of optimism. You're gonna feel this rhythm of life again. And it's telling me that it's not gonna come from something that it's gonna come from something very stable. Queen of Pentacles, your card, your element, it's not gonna come from that kind of love that gonna sweep you off, and all of a sudden you are like horseback ride, riding through this, that kind of excitement. It's not gonna come from that. It's gonna come from something very stable, something very practical. I don't know exactly what that's gonna be, but it's not gonna come from some kind of extraordinary enthusiasm, but it's gonna come from very practical sense. But it's gonna spike your excitement so much that it's gonna give you a feel that you can do a lot of stuff in life. You have your foundation ready. So maybe with the Queen of Pentacles, I'm feeling like it's gonna may come from some kind of good news, when it's like you're gonna see that your project, maybe before you thought that nobody really appreciate true talent, but maybe you're gonna get some kind of acceptance, and that's gonna spark you again. Or if it is a connection, I feel like that you know you are gonna find someone who is not about just, novelistic love and all that. They are very grounded. They are gonna give you a sense of belonging. It's not gonna be like, like Bonnie and Clyde kind of love, like, go for it, like all this teenage kind of enthusiasm. It's gonna be very matured. They're gonna make you feel that you belong. It's gonna be not like all the time hyped with hormonal excitement, adrenaline rush, but it's gonna be very calming and soothing. So take it as it resonates, but it's gonna come in that way. It's the energy gonna be that way, which gonna spark your imagination again, which gonna spark your vigor to live life in your own condition, on your own condition. That kind of spark I'm getting this area. Okay, let's get another layer to this. Okay, King of Swords in reverse. Oh my god, who got this? Okay, sorry. Sagittarius got the same position, same card. Sorry, I got excited. Um, okay. Queen of Cups again. See? Queen of Cups again. Queen of Cups. Give me two more. Yeah, Virgo, you are gonna get, I feel like a turn of events is happening. This phase, when you're gonna come to this phase, turn of events is happening, and I'm feeling like if you're a creative person, and if you're, it doesn't have to be creative, but if you're working on a project, I feel like it's gonna be noticed, it's gonna be accepted, it's gonna be accepted. And and if it is not, if you're looking for love, I feel like someone is coming to your life, which they are gonna bring a lot of stability in your life. They are gonna make you feel stable. They are gonna make you feel you belong. It's not gonna be like, like a chaos. It's not gonna be like, constant struggle, constant fight to get to be with them. It's gonna be very calming, and it's coming to you. It's gonna open up your emotion again, that you are trying to, right now, kind of submitting to universe. Okay, whatever happens, you are gonna come back. It's gonna bring you back to your body again. Okay, let's get Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, a lot of, it's asking you to not to be too, like, impulsive about the energy that coming to you. It's gonna be very earthy and watery, not at all fiery and airy. So get rid of this masculine overpower energy. One more. Look at this 10 of Cups. Yeah, I'm telling you that from nothing to everything, it has meaning over there. Because look at this, how energy is transferring here. Look at King of Swords right there. What is asking you that whenever this thing happens, I'm gonna go like this. Usually I go like that, but it's asking me, usually I connect my card with like vertically and energy wise, but is specifically asking me to go like this, like follow a narrative here. So what is asking me to do, that when these things comes, when you feel again that things are possible, don't use too much of your is asking you not to use too much of your brain, not to be get in your mind or be analytical. Oh, are they really be all this perfectionist that you are? Don't do that. That's gonna ruin it. Don't be so cold, objective. Oh, what they're doing, what they're coming from, what I'm doing. Try to analyze their every behavior, who they are, by analyzing their behavior. Don't get into that kind of cycle again. Change that cycle, please. It's asking you to do that. It's asking you to do that because it's gonna rile up your emotion again. It's gonna rile up your emotion. You are very in tune. You are very, very emotional. even though you don't show that all the time, but you have a lot of deep emotion. It's gonna ask you to look at those emotion, because this person or project or whatever this door is opening, which gonna again revitalize your life, revitalize how this the rhythm of life, the flavor of life, the color of life, however you wanna phrase it. This time you need to look, you need to look at your emotion again. Don't run away from emotion because you got hurt. I can see that there is a disappointment here. Don't let the past repeat. That's what he's asking. Don't let the past repeat. Or look at your emotion, how you feel, and don't make it just a passionate thing. Yeah, don't make it just a passionate thing, because this thing is there to stay. But you have to, it's like a two-way traffic. If this thing is coming to here, there to stay, you have to be reciprocating that way as well. So open up your earthy and emotional watery element. Be emotional, be take at one day at a time. Don't be like over jumpy. Chariot in reverse is asking you that. Don't be over jumpy. Don't go ahead of yourself. Don't think this is like a break it or make it kind of deal. No, that's not the way it's supposed to go in this time. Don't try to repeat your past. That's what it's asking me to tell you. Focus on your emotion, how you're gonna feel. And look at this, there is a lot of stability is coming, Virgo, and I'm also feeling that some of you gonna get married, or some kind of high level of commitment kind of relationship where you feel that you belong. It doesn't have to be traditional commitment, but you are gonna feel that you belong. But if you try to repeat the old pattern, try to go all in once, and feel like this is the love of your life again, this and that, all this kind of hyper narrative not gonna serve you. You have to be grounded, because the energy coming to you is grounded. It's there to stay, but you have to nurture it slowly, not go like a chariot, like not go like a two horse wagon and force. Not you cannot go like that. That's not gonna help you. You cannot go like all passionate and everything. You have to be very watery and earthy element. Be feminine and call for your feminine, divine feminine energy to come to you, and get rid of masculine energy. Look at this, both of them are masculine, air and fire, both of them are reverse. In asking you, just don't get in your mind, don't be too analytical, and don't get too much passionate. Like passion, only passion, it's just fire and sweat and heat and nothing else, nothing substantial. Because this is heat, this is about emotion. This is about take it slowly. This is about getting in touch with your how you feel. This is about acknowledging every moment and try to learn from it. Be stable. That's what he's asking you something. And I'm telling you, it's gonna change the whole pattern. Right now you're feeling, right now you're feeling a little kind of, even though you are not completely submitting to that, there is a deep down, there is a sadness, there is a deep down, there is a disappointment, there is a deep down, there is a frustration, there is a deep down, there is like unworthiness kind of booming. It's started to sprouting. So focus on that how you're feeling, and go with the flow right now. Don't try to stop your how you're feeling and try to be all uplifted and joyful in a day. That's gonna be like a facade. So go with it, but as long as you are in tune with your emotion, things gonna change for better. Even though right now where you are, it's gonna surprise you. Be moderate. That's all it's asking you to do. Okay, I'm gonna get some I'm gonna get I cannot speak. Two cards. One is invitation, one is medicine. Invitation is the universe asking you to invite this energy at this moment, and medicine, the universe is asking you to heal from this energy at this moment, so that you can bring this prosperity, so that you can feel good, you can bring those kind of joy again. Okay, we got two cards for invitation. We got Holy Mountain and the Rainmaker. Wow. 5 25 7, very spiritual. 42 6, which is your card, 6th house, Virgo. Day to day spirituality and day to day. Don't go ahead of yourself. When these things happen, this gonna happen. I'm telling you right now, you are gonna be surprised. Things gonna change for better. When these things happen, just don't go gaga. Try not to repeat your past. That's all I'm asking. And whatever your past is, you are Virgo. You have enough intellect to reflect on that. So just try not to do what you just did here. Okay. And then the circle is your medicine. 8. 8 is all about earthy practicality. Okay, I'm gonna read from the book. So give me a second. Okay, 25. Okay, 25. When the holy mountain shows up, it is time to be active. Do not let your doubts deter you or keep you bound. This is a time to leap over challenges and to remember that from the top of the mountain there are no obstacle, only beauty and an unobstructed view of the entire earth, and that there is no need to go shopping for the right hiking boots or camping equipment to climb the holy mountain. You already have all the gear you need. Overcome any lethargy, indolence, laziness, doubt as this moment, as these are real obstacles. Yeah, what he's saying is like what you are right now, but I feel like this is a process. I would not don't rush through a process. If you're feeling doubtful, if you're feeling that cynical, just acknowledge that you are feeling that. Don't try to force yourself to get out of this energy next day, because that's a forceful. We kind of force too much. We expect too much out of your body, out of our body. Our body has its own rhythm. Just acknowledging what your body is going through, how you're feeling, and it's gonna energy come back, it's gonna come to you. That's what it's asking you to do. But it don't force too much. If you don't feel like that, you are not feeling it, don't force some kind of positive energy just because you want to be positive. That's like temporary, and that doesn't really serve well in long run, trust me. And 42, 42. If you have Sagittarius in chart, check that out. I feel like there is some energy you may be feeling good about. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. The Holy Mountain came as invitation, but maybe I read it as a medicine. Hold on, let me check. Double check. Yeah, the invitation. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the Holy Mountain is asking you. The Holy Mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. Find a sacred altar where others who came before you have prayed and found wisdom, and make your offering there. Make a commitment to walk with courage, love, and compassion until you see with clarity the perfection of all. So yeah, it's like a similar thing, right? Mountain, like it just that's what I like when I first read it. It felt like that it's asking you to do it urgently. That's what I say. That take your time. So the invitation is asking you to open up to that energy. So yeah, take your time, but open up to that energy. The rainmaker, open yourself up to that. 42. Okay. Invitation. The rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that are already in your life. Be sure you work with what is and not with what might be or could have been. Yeah, there is a sense of that's what is. Do not repeat your past. Have a clear eye on what you are going through right now, how you are feeling. Maybe if you want to do journaling, do journal. And when these things comes, because I can tell you this change gonna come, but if you then think about like what you did during this time, try not to repeat that. That's what he's asking you. And okay, The seeds that have been silently germinating in your heart will burst forth ready for the sunlight. Do not hold back. Pull all your chips on the next roll of the divine dice. Something surprise you. Like this is, I'm telling you, something is in the making of process of making. So just keep an eye, you know, just be in tune with your emotion right now, how you're feeling. Don't force your anything. Don't force any kind of change will happen. Just keep an eye on how you're feeling. That's all you have to do. Okay, so circle 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay, circle medicine. When the circle comes as your medicine, you are meant to come to an understanding of the importance of decay and letting go, the importance of dying to an old form and being reborn anew. If you are faced with the challenge of loss or disappointment, yes, you definitely are. Remember, this is the circle of life. Nothing is ever wasted. Love will seek itself again. Prosperity will come from a new idea or opportunity. And spirit always waits for you to find your place in the dance again. So it's, yeah, it's just a reverberating the same thing. The surprise gonna come to you. Surprise gonna come to you. Just take one day at a time, Virgo, one day at a time, and be in tune with your emotion, however you are feeling. Don't judge yourself. However you are feeling, keep a journal if you want to, so that you can learn from it, and do not repeat this. When this new thing gonna come, do not compare with the past one, how you behaved in past one. That was a different set of energy. You learned from this. Try to change your energy so that you can learn something different, so that you can have a different experience and expand from that. Okay, Virgo, I hope you get something out of it, and I will talk to you later. Okay, take care. Bye.